Their lives are decided by their brothers, by their husbands, by their fathers. Women have no right to travel or work without permission of their husband. As I say, the situation is akin to apartheid, South Africa. The apartheid racial laws touch every aspect of social life in South Africa, including marriages, prohibiting marriages between whites and black. And secondly, there were additional liabilities that were put on women in terms of law and custom compared to African men. African women were and still are to some extent subjected to a triple exploitation in South Africa, which is race, sex, and gender. Employment is one concrete way in which women can assert and empower themselves in South Africa. However, women in the past, and to some extent now, end up in the lowest skilled jobs that are lowest paid, that mirror actually what is expected of them in terms of working in the home. So they are either domestic servants or working as farm laborer. Apartheid literally means separation of people according to race, to gender, and class. Over the last 100 years, the South African government enacted legislation that created a totally divisive society, one in which emphasis was on the differences between people. Life roles were created at birth by skin color and sex. Thus, education, achievement, status, and jobs were predetermined at birth. This applied most forcibly to black women who were cast in a role of subservience or lacking any expectations or opportunities. In actual fact, during the apartheid years, the education system that was designed was never designed for black people to be professionals, especially women. It was designed so that black people can understand the instructions of their masters, but will always remain subservient in society. We see this today in Iran, where though there is no racial discrimination in Iran per se, but we see a severe form of gender discrimination with regard to the kind of legislation the state has introduced, the facilities it provides, and the restriction it imposes, especially on women. For example, allowing women to gain university education, but also preventing them from a number of courses that will make them intelligent, participating individuals in society.